Brooklyn is becoming more worried. Lucas has signed a lease. Joe is still searching for one. Michael is suddenly single. Lucy is already thinking about what could happen next. Jason has made a major decision. Britt has been caught off guard. Sunny and Anna have found common ground while remaining cautious. Every one of these developments involves a change in circumstances. And when circumstances change in General Hospital, relationships rarely remain exactly the same. Consider Willow's return home. Going home can mean safety, but it can also mean confronting everything that happened before. The physical space may be familiar, but Willow herself has changed. She is returning with new experiences, new relationships, and new emotional wounds. Chase's presence during that transition could become symbolic. He is helping her move forward, literally and emotionally. But Brooklyn's discomfort introduces a warning sign. Perhaps Chase will eventually need to reassure Brooklyn that helping Willow does not threaten their relationship. Perhaps Willow will recognize that her reliance on Chase is creating tension and intentionally step back. Or perhaps neither of them will recognize the problem until it is too late. That is where the storyline has enormous potential. A romantic triangle does not always begin with romantic intentions. Sometimes it begins with emotional availability. If Willow needs Chase and Chase enjoys being needed, their connection could deepen naturally. If Brooklyn feels ignored or threatened, she may react emotionally. Then a simple act of kindness could become the beginning of a much larger conflict. Meanwhile, Michael's situation presents another opportunity for emotional chaos. The phrase newly single may sound harmless, but in Port Charles, it can be a dangerous status. Michael is suddenly available at exactly the moment Lucy is paying attention. The question becomes whether Michael wants another relationship or whether he needs time alone. Those are very different things. If Lucy starts promoting the idea of Michael finding someone new, she could accidentally push him toward a relationship before he is ready. And if Serena becomes involved in spreading the information, the situation could quickly evolve beyond Lucy's control. This is another classic soap opera pattern. A small piece of gossip becomes a chain reaction. Someone hears something. Someone tells somebody else. Someone misinterprets it. Someone gets jealous. Someone makes a decision based on incomplete information. And suddenly, an ordinary afternoon at the pool becomes the starting point for a major storyline. Jason's storyline is different because it involves a conscious decision rather than accidental consequences. Jason has chosen a direction. That distinction matters. When a character deliberately changes their future, other people are forced to respond. Britt may need to reconsider her own plans. Sunny may have to rethink Jason's role in his life. Carly and other members of Jason's circle could be affected. Even people who are not directly involved could eventually feel the consequences if Jason's decision changes the balance of power in Port Charles. Jason is one of those characters whose choices have a ripple effect. When he moves, the story moves. The same can be said for Sunny. That is why his conversation with Anna deserves attention. If Sunny and Anna are finding common ground now, could they eventually become allies? Possibly. But if Anna's warnings are ignored, that alliance could be temporary. Anna understands that alliances are often conditional. Sunny understands that loyalty can be tested. Their mutual respect may survive disagreement, but the question is whether their objectives remain compatible. The episode therefore creates several potential pairings and conflicts without immediately resolving them. Chase and Willow could become closer. Brooklyn could become more suspicious. Lucas and Joe could become unexpected neighbors. Lucy could interfere in Michael's romantic future. Jason could move toward a new life. Britt could be forced to adjust. Sunny and Anna could become stronger allies, or discover that their differences are too significant. This is what makes the August 18th episode feel like a setup episode with serious consequences. Not every storyline needs an explosion. Sometimes the most important episodes are the ones where characters make small choices that eventually become impossible to undo. Willow accepting Chase's help is one such choice. Jason revealing his plans is another. Michael becoming single is a change that happened before the episode. But Lucy's decision to act on that information could turn it into something much bigger. Lucas signing a lease appears final, but the housing situation with Joe could create complications. Sunny and Anna finding common ground sounds positive, but the warnings under